Representatives from Nagorno-Karabakh, Azerbaijan and the Russian peacekeeping contingent met again today to discuss the restoration of unimpeded travel along the Lachin corridor, which is the only route between Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan's blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh entered its 80th day today and continues to cause severe disruptions to the supply of food, medicine and power, as well as other basic necessities throughout Nagorno-Karabakh. The representatives also discussed restoring Nagorno-Karabakh's gas and electricity supplies, as well as the possibility of Azerbaijani monitors visiting the two mines in Nagorno-Karabakh called Kashen and Rumbon. The self-styled Azerbaijani environmental activists who are blocking the Lachin corridor have been claiming that illegal mining in Nagorno-Karabakh is one of their key concerns. A previous meeting between Nagorno-Karabakh and Azerbaijan officials took place late last week. After those talks, the parties agreed to restore Nagorno-Karabakh's gas and electricity supplies, but as of today, power remains in short supply. It is unclear if or when power may be fully restored. A single power line from Armenia provides Karabakh's electricity. Likewise, a single pipeline supplies gas to the region from Armenia. Both run through areas that came under Azerbaijan's control in the 2020 war. The power line was damaged in early January, prompting power rationing and rolling blackouts across Karabakh. Meanwhile, the gas supply has been repeatedly disrupted and then restored throughout Azerbaijan's blockade of Karabakh. And more than 24 non-governmental organizations and public figures in Armenia have issued a joint statement lambasting the Armenian government's decision last week to resume operations at the long-stalled Amulsar gold mine in Armenia's Vayotdzor region. The NGOs decried the government's decision to sign a memorandum of understanding with the mining company Lydian Armenia and the Eurasian Development Bank as illegal and irresponsible. Last week, the Armenian government signed the $250 million memorandum greenlighting operations at Amulsar. In return, Lydian ceded 12.5% of its shares in the gold mine to the Armenian government. Economy Minister Vahan Kerobyan immediately hailed the deal, saying the government expects Amulsar to increase Armenia's GDP by about 1%. The Amulsar project has a long and controversial history in Armenia, catching the government between the impulse to attract international investment and the need to answer to its citizens, who overwhelmingly opposed the mine, according to public opinion polling. Lydian broke ground at Amulsar in 2016, but development was indefinitely suspended 2 years later when environmental activists and residents of nearby communities began staging blockades of the mine entrance. The protesters raised concerns that acid drainage from the project would likely leak into major rivers nearby, including one that flows into Lake Sevan, Armenia's largest source of fresh water. They also expressed discomfort about the planned use of highly toxic cyanide at the mine, which is located fewer than 10 miles away from the famed resort town of Jermuk.